Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At their own 24-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. No gain on the play. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short.
Oh, man. That's pushing
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run it here. This is
no
gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. No gain on the play.
Cardinal.
They'll try and run.
No!
Got there. Did they stop him? They did. So they take a big chance here in their territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Oh, free release, boys, free release.
Blue 32, ready.
Young working out of the gun.
Yow!
End zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Set. Ready. 38. Set. Hut.
Young. To the goal line.
Oh, he dropped it. Come on.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Set. Ready. Hut.
A play fake. Now Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mitchell Evans, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Buccaneers, nothing. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Here we again.
Get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially.
Oh, I'm about to hit stick him. Don't do it. Please don't hit stick him.
Yeah, that's a good point because
I'm about to level him, baby. He's about to level.
Everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Buffalo 18, 19, charge.
Operating from the gun, Buckley.
What you want, big man?
Too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 19 Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw. Buckley. Man, and he hits him in stride. And
52 faked me.
As they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run up the middle with Irving.
Cut him down. Choppy.
About 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Pick up of 6.
Looking to throw. Buckley.
Working.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Dragon 6, Viking 18.
Back to throw. Buckley. And that's complete. It's Chris.
Who was thinking of you?
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. 7, ready.
They'll run the draw with
Oh, a little squeeze through there.
much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But you look at this defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down these receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few plays
my goodness.
in the air.
His
I mean,
first catch,
fucking
good
detail.
for 9 in the 1st down.
Lord have mercy.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, set. Down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Get it. Warriors 70 Lions. Let go.
Looking to throw. Buckley.
Oh, that was your pick, baby.
Batted away and incomplete. The Buccaneers had a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Buckley.
Oh, my goodness.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Ready. Hawk 7.
They're looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin from 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers are back within a score.
Get that block. Oh, my goodness.
Down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Buccaneers 7.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
On the set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start.
Oh, you don't get hit like that?
And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
61.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route.
Yeah, Evans, I think he was on drive.
Right at the 40. Gain of 3.
2nd and 6. At the 40-yard line.
To the air once more, Young.
Oh, my bad. Right. I need to step back.
Yaya Diaby. He's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Yeah, I never stepped out of the pocket.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games. He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays the game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Drop.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Okay,
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Stephanie. Now Dragon 60. 20.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off.
Texas your gangster, baby.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll run on
Ooh, 50, 60, whatever your name is.
as he's going to be
Come on,
stopped
yeah.
before he can get started.
3-3. Hunt, hunt.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard.
Come on, girl.
He's going to lose yardage.
I don't want to do that.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Nah, I didn't want to do that either.
That's going to be intercepted.
Didn't, man. Y'all let him run. What? Come in, fuck him.
So
Attack me.
interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses
Fuck, it wasn't
are
my
really
ball
catching
anymore.
a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take
Did knock
control of
out.
this game?
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big time read, big time play.
Oh! I gotta give you that. At least you went for that motherfucker. God damn, okay. Shit, you playing out there. You didn't get it, but you went for that motherfucker.
And this one is a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end
Damn, okay.
doing exactly what he needs to
Playing
do.
out there,
How
buddy.
about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed,
Waiting on you over here. I wasn't on your ass.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Buckley. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 5.
simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 76.
Looking to throw. Buckley.
Oh my goodness. You just made a good play, then you just whiff on it. You gotta be kidding me.
Today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Cup 19. Let's go. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
No, hey, that was to me.
Winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Tag. Bronco 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's
Hold him up. Don't let that nigga fall.
multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warriors 70. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Buckley. Under pressure, they got him again. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lose. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. And he's unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Go!
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he'll get this on past the 45 to the 47. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
I'm talking about that. Goal line one time? I don't remember.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Come on, set. Viking 18.
Oh, yeah, 69. You're getting freaky out there.
Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Buckling. And this is going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Oh.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Got it. Red, yellow, set, ready. Hut.
Looking to throw, Young. And that is
Good drop. Good drop.
He couldn't hold on to
It wasn't
the
really a hard
contact.
hit.
Brings up 2nd down.
Fuck it.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Pause red. Check, huh?
Back to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Ready,
Now
ready.
they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go. 10 black. Ready.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He's going to air one out. Touchdown! And Xavier
Look at, I ain't forget about you, baby.
21 yards. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Buccaneers 7. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Come on, man. That was max power. You have a fucking kick. Get down there and get some. Get down there and get some of that ass.
And
Yeah.
it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Got it.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And that one will fall incomplete.
Man, Bucky just left me like that.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Pioneer.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Those fans are talking shit out there.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Looking to throw. Buckley. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
I thought it was 3 seconds left.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And
that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 9 Warriors, 70. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to throw. Buckley. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third
Big
quarter.
man 91.
And looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and come in. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Could have been
kind of what this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go. Check smash, check smash. Cougar 19. Cougar 19.
On 1st and 10, here's her.
Oh,
They can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Buckley.
No!
Throw knocked away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
No crowd out there talking to Spanish.
Ready,
This
set.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Buckley.
No, not on JC.
He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 6, left, 95. Ready?
Young will set to throw.
Drop. Oh, my goodness.
On the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before
Look,
he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Set, ready. Red, 38. Set.
To throw, Young.
Yo, Young.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 45, white. Red, cycle. Plastic, 6.
Young to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Panther first down.
Black shot. Red, yellow. Blue striker. Tag.
They'll throw again. Young.
No.
Team, and it's intercepted.
I don't know why I see it.
And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41.
Oh.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
60 back.
Throwing to start the drive.
You could have the pick. Oh my goodness.
Short completion, just 4 yards.
The right team.
That'll make it second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Good stop.
And only a couple there as they'll take this up to the 47.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. Buckling. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
70 Timberwolves.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh!
Oh,
that was close.
Had a very strong gain of 24.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far.
Like the top
They
going
haven't been
for
able
it,
to get
though.
on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They run out of the gun with Irvin. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2 yards to go, second down.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Broncos switch. Broncos. Let's go now.
Back to throw. Buckley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Buckley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the run.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had,
man, you gotta beat somebody.
Sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Ready? 18, go.
Knocked down.
Incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available. Thus, the incompletion.
65 catch. Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Oh, okay.
And this one is going to be off the mark.
That should have been a kick play. Refs, it's a foul.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Crack all 80.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
60 Eagles.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And
no!
It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, struggling to get it out.
Okay, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Striker, come on.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Here's Young.
Did you, nigga, you want to start running or what?
A couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Young now. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well.
Oh,
Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
32. Cluster, 6. Hut.
Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for our Panthers. 1st down.
Ready?
Throwing. Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Mitchell Evans, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
That's the score. Panthers 28. Buccaneers 10. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Keep them. Hold them nigga up. Don't let that nigga fall.
Tackle just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Let's go now.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that was going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Buckley. Able to find.
Where was the guy at? He was just sitting over here walking. He wasn't even doing nothing. Why was he way over there?
The 1st-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Oh.
It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to be set down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Get that pick, baby.
Intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw
Now come on,
one in the red
celebrate
zone,
with
I
your
think
boy.
especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable lead. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On the run, he'll let this go deep.
No, no, no. Get out of here.
Across midfield.
Just come back. Forget about the guy he's supposed to be sticking.
He's calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball, thinking that he
I
was
believe the
open,
league
but I think the
intercepted at
quarterback
this
spotted
point.
him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Why? Why do you step in front of the ball?
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Took forever to get there. You didn't
It's
step
a
in front of
gain
this
of
motherfucker, man.
16, first down Tampa Bay. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Go.
Looking to throw. Buckley. Brings it in over the middle. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Go. Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Okay, ready?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs trying on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Got it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the
Jeez, this nigga's back there already.
It's an example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2nd down, another chance for
Come on, Chuba.
And he'll be taken down at the
There's no
18.
way.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd down and 6.
Hut. Hut, hut.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young here to throw. Wide open Panthers are able to add on to that lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
2nd and 7.
Warriors 70. Let's go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. McMillan with it. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Now, faster, faster.
Complete to Jalen McMillan. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll find McMillan here. And he gets it down.
Oh, man, McMillan is killing you, my boy.
Before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, break. 70. 19 Tiger. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Back to throw. Buckley.
Ooh.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Again, he'll drop the throw.
Good hit.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it up.
Oh, wow. Come on, man.
The turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And Young's going to throw it here. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for the Panthers. 1st down.
They go play action. Young. Now he'll tuck, and he can't get rid of it.
You're not going to. Come on, man.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Pressure can come from all over.
You can't get away from him.
Strategy on that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
32.
Now Young. And it's incomplete.
Drop the ball. Good game, my boy.
But now this game is over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Carolina, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now.